Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to BB&T Field in beautiful Winston-Salem, North Carolina. 2020 college football season kicks off with your Demon Deacons taking on the Tulane Green Wave. On paper, the Green Wave are the favorites with 86 offense, 80 defense, 83 overall, to Wake Forest's 84 offense, 78 defense, and 81 overall. But we all know that does not mean anything because the Demon Deacons play with more heart than probably any college football team out there in the country right now. Just ask them. They will tell you how it is straight up. So, kickoff just underway here from Winston-Salem. And the Demon Deacons are looking to go 1-0 on the 2020 year. We'll see if they can get it done against a high offense, fast motion, Tulane Green Wave offense. So we'll pick things up here. 14 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And this is a 3rd and 3. Tulane starts with the ball to start the game. Wake Forest won the coin toss and they elected to defer. So 3rd and 3, A.J. McQueen throws it away. But that's not what we're showing a 3rd down for. We're showing a 3rd down to a 4th down because this is Brown. This is Isaac Brown, the receiver. On the punt return, he fielded it and he coughed it up. Mike Alfred for Tulane, the cornerback, one of their cornerbacks, came in, got the fumble, scooped it right in the breadbasket, and they take a 7-0 lead in the blink of an eye. Studio update, first one of the new year. How about a little SEC action? The Razorbacks of Arkansas take it from the Florida Gators 35-34. Good win by Arkansas. How about some more games? How about number 1 in the country, Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 20 Texas Longhorns. Texas with the ball up 13-0 second quarter. And Oklahoma defeats USF at home 34-31. We'll keep an update on you with the Notre Dame Texas game as our game goes along. So now first actual possession for Richie Miles where he will touch the ball. 3rd and 4, and we're going to pick things up where we left off last time. Another turnover by the Demon Deacons. That's 2 turnovers in less than 3 minutes, and the Green Wave are rolling like a tsunami. Tulane, A.J. McQueen, corner of the end zone, broken up on 3rd and 4. Good play by new safety Danny Robertson. However, that brings out the field goal unit. And on the field goal attempt, it is through the pipes. 10-0 Green Wave, 11:36 to go in the first quarter. Wake Forest ball now, 11:30 off the kickoff, and they need an answer, and they need it fast. How about the new running back taking over for Wade Haynes? Jason Brooks into the open field, 18 yards. So far, 3 rushes, 24 yards, 8 on an average. They're past midfield, now on the Tulane side of things to the 41. 2nd and 10. How about the offensive captain this year? Ryan Caldwell, 14 yards, new set of chains. Miles on a slip screen to Jason Brooks. Spin move, he's into the red zone, and he's down to the 2-yard line. 25 yards on a slip screen. Jason Brooks already making a name for himself. Richie Miles, 2 for 3 for 39. 1st and goal, Wake Forest. That turns into 3rd and goal. 2 incomplete passes. Tulane still up 10-0. 7:50 to go. Miles looking for something. He's got Jones, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Travis Jones, the 2nd string corner moving, 2nd string running wide receiver. Moved up from last year, then 2nd option at wide receiver, he finds the end zone. But Tulane would not care. How about James Palmer? Open field speed. 43 yards on a little bubble screen, but they weren't done with him. Look at the coverage on this play. No one on Palmer. Same play, different side of the field. Down to the 10-yard line, 21 yards later. And then how about 3 for the show? James Palmer again, another screen play. Wake Forest never covered him on the drive, and that's all it took. Tulane were 3 plays. 17-7, Tulane up by 10 again. 7.5 to play. We're just halfway through the first quarter, and this one has gotten away from the Demon Deacons. Now 5.5 to play. We showed you one punt earlier what it did to Wake Forest. What will it do here? Well, Wake Forest punts on a 4th and 2, and this is Adam Sanders for the Tulane Green Wave, making 5-6 Demon Deacons miss, and he goes yard. 76-yard return, untouched, might I add, in the Green Wave. Tsunami is growing bigger. 24-10 at the end of 1 quarter. Tulane, 14 points off turnovers. Demon Deacons need an answer, and they need it fast. They do get a field goal. We take it with 1.5 minutes left in the first half. But Tulane with the ball, they said we're not done scoring yet. That is Mark Newsom on a big gain. And then A.J. McQueen to Pat Jones, 25 yards down the sideline. A.J. McQueen, as soon as he got hit, somehow delivered that ball. 2nd and 8, trips, set, left. That's James Palmer on your inside. They don't go to him, they go to a slip screen. This is the running back, Joel Webb, and he goes untouched. Touchdown Tulane, 31-13. 5 seconds left in the first half. Wake Forest will try and chuck this in the end zone. Richie Miles, all day to throw. That's going to be well short and dropped. So at the end of the first half here at BB&T Field in Winston-Salem, the Demon Deacons down 18 to the Tulane Green Wave. Again, who on paper looked better than Wake Forest, but that does not mean the score will hold up. We've seen Wake Forest come back from numerous deficits, numerous victories from those deficits. We'll just have to see how the second half plays out. But if it's anything like the first half, this game, you could already call it over. However, the Demon Deacons are doing things right. They're playing good offense. They're blocking very well for Richie Miles. The only thing they're not doing is playing defense. They're giving up big yards like the one right here. They're giving up James Palmer untouched 30-yard carries. They're doing nothing right on defense. But the halftime stats, they say it's a close game. 2 turnovers apiece for each team. 18 rush yards for Wake Forest, 24 for Tulane. 208 through the air for Tulane, 194 for the Demon Deacons. Time possession, 24 minutes for Wake Forest, 5 for Tulane. But maybe something that Coach Mathis said got him going, because they marched down the field in about a 6-minute drive, and Jason Brooks answers. 3rd and goal, first rushing touchdown of the year for Wake Forest. Wayne Haynes would have probably already had 2 by now, but give them credit, they're still fighting. So, PAT up and good, studio update. We said we would keep you posted on the Notre Dame-Texas game. Well, here's your final. Longhorn fans, 35-14 Texas stampedes over the #1 former team in the country, Notre Dame. Virginia, ACC team, they take a loss to Northern Illinois. So the Huskies beat the Cavaliers, and the Longhorns stampede over the Fighting Irish. Back to our game. How about a turnover for Wake Forest? The first one that's actually gone our way somehow. Todd Mullins, an athletic play nonetheless, stretches his body in front of the intended receiver, and Mullins will give the Deacons great field position. 3rd and 7, and they need an answer again. They're still down 11 halfway through the 3rd quarter. Miles 7-step drop, finds J.D. Horton. Did he get there? Yes, he did. He gets 7 and about a quarter inch, but it's still a first down nonetheless. First and goal. This is Jason Brooks, and he makes magic happen. He might not have the speed, he might not have the strength, but he's got the agility and quickness of a gazelle. The spin move, the broken tackle, the cut, it's all there. Touchdown Deacons. 27-31, down 4, but McQueen would turn into Lightning McQueen on this drive, and then he would find Mark Newsom as receiver. Second target for Newsom, that ends up as 7. 38-27 Tulane. They're down 11 again. Wake Forest though has the ball. 3rd and 1. Brooks, spin move again, broken tackle. 7 yards later, picks up a new first down. We're in the 4th quarter now. 13 minutes to go. This is where you need to have some plays go your way. Miles scrambling. He fumbles, but look who's there to recover. Jason Brooks. He's making his name known now in the second half. Miles to Parks. This is the backup running back. Michael Parks down to the 5. First and goal. 11 and a half to play here in regulation. Wake Forest. Miles. 5-step drop. Horton. And he's into the end zone. No review needed. It was a tight window to fit that ball, but Horton was on the line of the end zone when he caught it, and forward progress rules that that's where the ball lies. Touchdown Deacons. They're down 5. Guess what? They're going for 2. Might be risky with 11 and a half to play, but they need it. Miles to Isaac Charles, the 3rd option at receiver this year for the Demon Deacons, and it's just a simple dig route, and it goes in for 2. Wake Forest down 3. They have the ball. 4 and a half to play. Each team holds each other scoreless for about 5 minutes. Miles looking. 3rd and 16. Offensive captain Ryan Caldwell comes through clutch. It's a corner route. Just enough separation and speed gets Caldwell the first down. How about another 3rd down? 2:40 to play now. 3rd and 3 from their own 48. This one to J.D. Horton. That's 7 yards and a new set of chains. Down to a minute and a half now. 2nd and 10. Still down 3. Wake Forest. Richie Miles. 3-step drop. All day to throw. He's going to take off. He's going to slide at the 30-yard line. And they have a new first down. They still have all 3 timeouts. And so does Tulane. 1 minute left. Nearing under 60 seconds. Miles to Caldwell. That's good. 11 yards later, and it's a new first down. 30 seconds left. Miles somehow squeezes through. He takes a hit. He holds on. Timeout Deacons, and they're at the 3. 30 seconds left. 1st and goal. Wake Forest lines up by formation. It looks like it's a run play. Parks in the ball game. He gets it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown Deacons, and with 31 seconds left, Michael Parks has the lead for Wake Forest. 30 seconds now, 3 timeouts, Tulane ball. They're down 4. There's plenty of time to get a touchdown if they need it. McQueen finds Pat Jones, squirms through the defense to the 48. 19 seconds now after an incompletion. McQueen looking, has time to throw. He's gonna get sacked by Thompson. And then, hurry up offense. They didn't use their final timeout. They throw a dump pass 2 yards down the field. And while Pat Jones catches it, it's nowhere near the end zone. Wake Forest, down 31-13, comes back to win this in regulation. Jason Brooks is your player of the game. The Demon Deacons take it at home.